It is 9 something in the morning and we are gonna go see something. I don't know what the Montmartre? Something like that. And this is how the outside or front side of the hotel looks. Hold on. Wow. Cute. We had a long morning. Outfit malfunctures or hair malfunctures. Look at me with my little braid.
Hairstyle malfunctions.
Hairstyle malfunctions, everything. But you know what? That's okay, we're in Paris. We are in Paris. I'll see you guys in a bit.
When I say cabaret, I would like to highlight the fact that in French, cabaret means a tavern. That's what it means. It doesn't necessarily have to have like a sensual connotation. It could have, and this one has, but it's not always the case. It's a tavern, actually, and at the end of the 19th century, we had lots of these taverns for the people, especially the artists, to gather until very late at night and drink. In this one, we didn't only have drink, we also had dancing. It was like a nightclub. Wrong, okay. It was like a nightclub. It opened in 1889. That's the same year as the Eiffel Tower. I know it doesn't look that old, and this is simply because in the 1915 it was put by a fire, so it was destroyed. It had to be accidental fire, of course. It had to be rebuilt in the 20s, and then it was entirely renovated in the 50s. That's why it has a little bit of a modern look. The mill was always fake. It was never a real mill. We had 13 mills in Montmartre, but I never counted this one because this one was just decoration, just to call the attention of the rich Parisians that were still holding on that side of the boulevard. So just to make the place more extravagant, and also because a mill was already a symbol of Montmartre since we have 13 of them. And it was painted in red and called the Red Mill. So nobody would think this is really a mill.
Short legs, or hands, and taking. Perhaps Toulouse-Lautrec as one of the characters of this thing, this portrait, this depiction. This is not a minor detail that he's surrounded by all these glasses and bottles. You know, he was a heavy drinker, especially absinthe. I don't know if you heard about absinthe, this liquor, this green liquor, fairy, how is it called? The green fairy. This green liquor based in anise, but not the star anise, the herb. That has Normally we don't have cards here, and if we do counters, and on the wall you're gonna see a frame picture. Do you see? With the short hair girl.
Yes.
That's Amélie, the character. That's played by Audrey Tautou, the same actress that is in the Da Vinci Code with Tom Hanks. Maybe you watched that movie. She worked in Hollywood as well. She's super French. The movie is beautiful. It's a very French movie with a wonderful soundtrack that I really recommend you to watch. It's very, very beautiful. And it has a big, strong French identity. It blew out everybody. It didn't win an Oscar, but it was nominated.
On dirait que des plus que millions. 就是这里面只有 N 的一小部分，不是 totally N 的，所以你可以从 6800可能是1万多，差不多吧。15000的摊位没有要的话，那么你就是后面后面。
Love another concept. So you can like it more or less, but it's gonna be everywhere. And I invite you to have a very active look in Paris because you're gonna find details everywhere. Especially some tiles that have space invaders, like the ones you're gonna see in that corner over there. Do you see the 3 more countries? Especially Paris, where the architecture.
The New York Times press article and many others who mention the grocery store, the place, or very retro now, very vintage, but it's still cute and it's still there. So you can see how big it was the movement and how important 20 years ago.
Where? The ladies of Avignon Street. He twisted the art history of the 20th century by starting with what we call now Cubism. It took a while for it to be accepted. When he painted this, now it's in the Met in New York. Very famous, very expensive. But when he painted it, he had to wait 10 years to show it to the world because nobody was ready to see such a thing. He suddenly was decomposing the figure, painting it geometric shapes, this very different line of 1970. So the structure is original, and here you can see the pattern of windows. The most important thing for painters, windows. So you can sneak it in the window and see. Tu fais. And the former lover she had had in the past had done the same thing. So surrounded by all these sad events, she went very depressed and finally did the same thing. Being very depressed and very sad and very lonely, even though she was so famous and so beautiful and so brilliant career. It wasn't enough, unfortunately. We didn't have the same tools that we have today to deal with mental health. And that's very sad, and that very especially touched many people because it was such a tragedy. And this is where she chose to live. So people from Montmartre, where you can see this word there, love her very much. You can see the word, it says Ses amis Montmartrois ne l'oublieront pas. Her Montmartrois friends won't forget her. She was very dear, especially here since she chose this neighborhood to live. We're gonna see later a bust dedicated to her, with a square dedicated to her, so now you know who she was. Very powerful, beautiful songs, but a very sad life. We're gonna go this way. Sacred Heart Basilica, that's where we're gonna finish in front of it, so we're very close. And we're in we don't know much about her personal life. We just know that Rose, pink. I promised you colors, and I promised you very literal names. La Maison Rose, the pink house, the red mill. You see how everything is very literal and very basic. That's the name of this restaurant. It's a cozy, cute corner. The first pink house of Paris, actually. And it's very cute indeed, of course. It's very appealing and very charming. Actually, it attracted many painters. It attracted many painters in the past who would paint and sketch these houses. This is a building from mid-19th century. It was the atelier, the workshop of a painter from Spain. The quality of the wine, that, to be honest, it's not very good. And I'm not trying to be mean. They're beautiful people, But you can't have great grapes in here because we never have a sunny day except from this weekend. We're very lucky. It's always cold. The rain is very acid because of pollution, so it's impossible to have beautiful grapes in Paris. It's not the place more suitable for that. But super green. And you see it's not super crowded because this is the back part.
Possibly the last time I see Paris. Bye. Okay, so sorry, I'm at the gym right now. And I am about to hit the gym, but I wanted to edit while I take breaks in between my workouts anyways. What happened day 2 for Paris? Shit, what did happen? From what I remember waking up, getting ready, going to the like a Starbucks and having like this ham and cheese like bread. I don't even know what the name of it was, but dude, that shit was so good. I'll insert a picture, but we went to Starbucks before we met up with like a tour guide. And once we met up with her, we did our tour. And once we were done with our tour, we ended up going back to like certain spots and like taking pictures again, because like the tour guide, I mean, she was fast, but like, you know, she was trying to show us like what's the word I'm looking for, like little, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, like why can't I think of it, like key points to Montmartre, I think that was the name of it. And then from there we ended up walking to the mall. I don't remember the name of the mall, but I will put the text of the name of it right here. We ended up going to that mall because Cindy, the person I was with, her it was not funny, but her fucking blow dryer gave out on her to the point where like it like burnt like the motor. My lips are chapped, sorry. So it burnt the motor, so we went to the mall trying to find like another one so she could use, but yeah, we ended up not even getting anything. We did get something, but it wasn't even at the mall. It was like somewhere else, like at Sephora or something, or like a different like shopping center. But yeah, and then once we went to that different shopping center, we ended up going back to the Eiffel Tower to take pictures again. And I thought it was like literally my last time seeing the Eiffel Tower. And then from there we went to eat yeah, we went to eat. I just don't remember where. I think it was like at another local like restaurant near the Eiffel Tower. And yeah, that was pretty much our day. It went by so fast, and dude, we were like walking for hella long, for long miles, but you know, like it was definitely worth it because I was able to really just take in the environment and the people. And when we were at the big mall, dude, that was massive. Like really, like the biggest mall I've ever seen in my life. I think it was like 4 stories or some shit. It was massive, but it was cool. I did have one like bad experience kind of at that mall. Was, I think it was like a toy section kind of, and I was trying to buy something because they had like a men department, like tools and stuff. So I was trying to buy something to see, well, I was asking them if they had like extras because I only saw the display, but I didn't see like the actual product. So anyways, I tried to ask one of the workers, and that ended up being very poorly because so I was speaking to her in Spanish, and I was like, hey, I was wondering if you guys have any extras or whatever. Then she was trying to find it, whatever. She was talking to her coworker. Her coworker ended up asking her to tell me like where was I from. And I don't know, I was just like, oh, I'm from America. And they were like, that I shouldn't have said that, because then like they started to be like rude. And then when she told him where I was from, they started laughing. And then yeah, I was just like, it was awkward. So I was just like, okay, y'all are making fun of me because I'm from America, like fuck you, bitch. But at the time I was like very hurt. I was just like, what the fuck, like that hurt, because they were just like laughing in my face, and I was just like, what do you do at that moment? I don't even know what the heck you said, because they were speaking French to each other, and I was just like, there. I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, that was my whole experience. Sorry for my chapped lips. But yeah, day 2 complete. I'm sorry for the late upload. I was trying to figure out my phone storage because I'm editing all the videos on my phone, and I got it all figured out now, so I'm able to finally edit. And yeah, day 3 is gonna be uploaded next Sunday, so stay tuned for that. Have a good day. Bye.